Put your hand up if you have been left behind by the people or the employers that you were supposed to be able to trust. If you were a nurse, put your hand up. If you were a teacher, put your hand up. Construction worker, ambulance officer, aged care worker. Well, as I look at my family here behind me, I want to talk to you today about a mantra that sits with firefighters, and that is to never leave your partner behind. Yes, I'm a firefighter of 21 years who has sadly been left behind, but I'm still a firefighter. You are still a nurse. You are still a teacher. As the AFA, we set ourselves up 12 months ago to protect other firefighters, to stand with firefighters who have a democratic right to protect and serve their communities and their families. And know that we are standing with you. We are in this fight for the long haul. And that is why we are still here. That is why people have come from South Australia, Western Australia, Queensland, because we saw what happened, and we are standing with you, Victoria, because that's what we do as firefighters, that's what we do as police, that's what we do as armed services, is we are here to protect and serve, and that's what I intend to do. Thank you very much.
So basically what Tribe is, it's a habitual process where the people get together once a month in the interest of connecting. And when you do come to a Tribe meeting, there's, you know you're going to be attending a meeting, and there is an intention for a part of the night where the local businesses can introduce themselves to locals. There's a part of the night that's designed purely for the intention for people who are looking for help to find help from other people. There's a dedicated part of the night where people can come and actually mingle and connect with other people within the room. So when you come to Tribe, there's a structure. It's not just people come, sit down, and you don't know what to expect. It is a structured meeting, which is constantly on the move. We don't sit on one subject for too long in terms of for each part of the night. And whenever you do come to one of these meetings, you know exactly what to expect. And also, because the structure can be easily replicated, the hope and dream is the Tribe can easily be replicated all across Australia. So whether you go to a Tribe in New South Wales, Queensland or Victoria, you're going to be stepping into the exact same meeting, just with a different host.
We really need to start in our own backyard, and on a local level we had 100 plus people at the local council meeting last Monday night, and they have now reversed the decision to take 2 licences away from 2 vans at the boat ramp at Oliver's Hill that have been there for 20 years. And they had tendered in a new contractor, which, yes, we know who, I won't go too deeply into that, but we know how councils and governments work. And the pressure that we've put on them with petitions and turning up in numbers at their council meeting, and we've been doing that for about 3 months, they've now reversed, and they're not revoking those 2 permits. Now there's going to be 3 caravans down there serving food and coffee.
So the reason why Tammy asked me to speak today is because this part of the day is about solutions going forward. So I wanted to share with you what we're doing up there in Queensland. We started a group called the TPR Connect groups. Now the special interest groups, guys, like I said before, community school groups. So that's a way teachers, students and parents can connect and provide a positive environment for the kid to learn in. Because we all know in the modern public and state school, it's all about teaching the kids compliance. They don't teach you to think critically or ask questions. They know if they can get our next generation, or our kids now, that's all they have to do. If they can influence, condition and brainwash them, that one generation is going to do the same to every other single generation after that. We must retarget and look at our kids. We need to save our kids, we need to focus on them. And we need to condition them. Yes, condition our kids. But we condition them with love in our hearts, and we teach them to think critically, ask questions, and be their own man and woman. They follow no one. They become their own leaders. This so-called anti-vaxxer term, I hate it. We're not anti-vaxxers. I was fully vaccinated as a kid. My first daughter was fully vaccinated. I messed up. My son was vaccinated for 12 months, but the vaccine completely rolled him. He was speaking, eating, playing, happy little kid ahead of his time. We gave him a vaccine when he was 12 months old and it rolled him. Termination of speech, absent seizures, stopped playing with his sister, started waking up 20 times a night screaming, stopped eating, constant diarrhea, clung to his mum's hip, wouldn't let me near him. The kid changed overnight. So we started researching and we discovered the real world of the pharmaceutical industry. the real world where Big Pharma pays for their own studies to be completed, where they lie to us, they propagandise the studies to make it look like they're safe and effective. When you look at the real research, it tells you they are not safe and they're not effective. In fact, the vaccine companies have a long list of side effects: death, multiple sclerosis, GBS. It's all there. We just need to start waking up and looking at it.
Now, Nick Patterson was going to speak today. A lot of you know who he is. Assaulted by police, spent 29 days in jail. He's got his court case coming up later this year. See if we can have some police charged and set some precedents in the court system. So it's very exciting. Now, he couldn't be here today, and I'm going to read a message that he's got for you guys. Now, as Nick said, if you share these values and want to get into the fight against the evil depravity, which is our corrupt government, then we welcome you, Nick welcomes you, I welcome you, and the Peacemakers welcome you to join us at AustralianPeacemakers.com. Yeah, AustralianPeacemakers.com. As Peacemakers, we are also establishing a fully independent anti-corruption organisation called Citizens Commission Against Corruption. This organisation is being spearheaded by a strong team of senior and junior barristers, ex-cops, and people like Tricky and Nick Patterson. The goal is to have the Citizens Commission, it's a bit of a tongue twister, the Citizens Commission Against Corruption fully operational by early next year, with the sole purpose of exposing the systemic corruption in the system, Australia-wide, and prosecuting those corrupted individuals for their crime. In summing up, I would like to invite people with strong morals to join the Australian Peacemakers at AustralianPeacemakers.com and join up to the Lawful Me platform to become confident in defending freedom with the sound knowledge of the law at www.lawful.me. And get ready for the Citizens Commission Against Corruption becoming activated. The more we empower ourselves, the more we inspire others. And Nick's final words, stay strong and walk with God. Thanks, everyone.
To introduce to you our initiative called FAM. It's Freedom Army Melbourne. This is Peter, Alice. So look, I'm from the northern suburbs of Victoria, and FAM, which, as I said, Freedom Army Melbourne, is what we're wanting to give to you today. It's actually a group that's been started by ourselves and Together as One Victoria. So what we're doing is organising election activities for volunteers all over Victoria.
Thank you for watching my video. As well as these videos, I'm also creating an education resource platform called True Arrow Academy of Critical Thinking, or TACT for short. TACT will be an alternative education resource platform that's non-woke and non-indoctrinating, with each lesson being a potential turning point in a young learner's understanding on a range of important topics. TACT will evolve into many hundreds of animations and filmed lessons written, run and influenced by an exceptional mix of academic heavyweights teaching against the grain, with lessons encouraging open discussion, critical thinking and debate. TACT's duty of care is to arm and shield you against modern, subversive, mainstream education. Supporters will be the lifeblood of TACT. If you would like to support this project, let's build this together at givesendgo.com/TACT. Thank you so much.